Right, I want you to treat me as a pupil at the beginner stage. I've never had a driving lesson before.
Yep.
And when I rung up the office, your office, and they said that when you picked me up from my place of work today, you'd take me somewhere suitable.
Yep.
And you'd taught me how to get into the car safely.
Yeah.
Set myself up.
Okay.
And go through all the controls.
Yeah.
And if there was time at the end of the lesson, we do moving up and stopping.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So my eyesight and my driving licence has been checked, so you wouldn't go there with the examiner, yeah?
Okay.
Any questions?
What experience have you got on the road, Tony?
No, I mean, any questions before we go on to roll?
No.
Right, so we're going to roll then, and I'll leave you to meet and greet.
Okay. Hi, Tony. My name's Russ.
Hello, Russ. How are you, all right?
Yeah. Good, thanks. Good. I understand that you haven't had any driving lessons before.
No.
We're going to be going through controls today.
Yeah.
How you get in the car safely,
Yeah.
controls. And if we get time later, we'll be doing moving off and stopping.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Right. Yep.
So the aim of the lesson today is to familiarise yourself with the controls and safety in the car.
Yep.
Okay? Right. First of all, just grab your door with your right hand onto the handle, just to make sure that the door is shut. Just give it a wiggle, just to make sure it's not rattling. And
I think it's closed.
yeah, it's closed. Okay. You're going to put a seatbelt on. The way we put a seatbelt on, Tony, is we grab the clasp in our hands here.
I've actually put it on from this side before.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. You're just checking we haven't got any kinks in it. Just run your finger through. Good. Okay. Keep going for the keys. I'm just setting the mirrors up there, Tony.
You're asking me had I got any what?
Have you got any experience on the road, Tony?
I ride a moped. Is that any good?
Okay. Yeah. Have you a full licence holder on a moped, or
Sorry?
full licence holder?
No,
or
no
provisional?
plates, no.
Okay. So you got some experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to turn left.
As we're driving along to a position, Tony, if you just watch my steering as we're going, I'm going left here, so I'm checking my mirrors, rear view mirror to see if there's anything behind us, and also the inside mirror to see if there's coming up the other side.
Oh, you want me to watch your mirrors, not your steering?
Tony, if you can watch me steering,
And we're
watch my
going to
steering
turn right.
We're going right here. So from our normal holding the wheel position at 10 to 2, I'm going to grab the top of the wheel in order to pull it to the right as I'm going around the corner. And then feeding it through.
Does it matter which hand you grab it with?
Yeah, if I'm turning right, then I need to be grabbing it to the top to pull down to turn right, and just feeding it through with my left. And it would be the opposite if we're going the opposite way. Okay.
And we're going to turn left.
Turning left at the end, at the junction, please, Tony. So I'm turning left, so just, Tony, can you just watch where I'm steering?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can watch my hands on the wheel. So I'm turning left, so I'm bringing my hand up. Tony, are you watching?
Yeah.
Bring my hand up, and pulling down, ready to turn left as we're moving. Okay, so I'm just feeding that through, Tony, if you can see.
Yeah.
Just feeding it through. Okay, using the push-pull method to straighten up again.
Oh, it's different than riding a moped then.
Yeah, it's
Because on a moped, when I turn, I have to flick my indicator on, which is a bit of a pain.
we do indicate if it's on the junctions. We do indicate the same, Tony, if it's necessary.
And we're going to turn right.
We're turning right here, please, Tony. Tony, if you can watch the steering. So I'm getting ready to steer on the off. So the hand is going to the right, top of the wheel, ready to turn to the right. the indicators, Tony, we can use in conjunction with steering. So if we're steering to the right, the indicator will go up as the wheel flows round.
All right.
So Tony, just watch how we steer round,
All right.
round here. Okay, so we're pushing and pulling.
You have to do quite a lot of steering, don't you?
Yeah, it's power assisted steering on this vehicle. Not all vehicles have got
What's power assisted steering?
Power steering. It's like a motor in the steering column, which makes it easier for you to steer. It's not so heavy on the steering. Most modern cars have got power assisted steering. Some of the older ones haven't. So we moved out for the vehicle then, Tony, but when we're doing that, we're doing slight movements on the hand. Because the power assisted steering, we don't have to steer as much. So it's very light on the steering. On normal road, normal position when we're driving, Tony, that's the type of position that we should have our hands, that type of area there. So we're moving around this obstacle here, so just very, very slight hand movements to control the steering. Very little steering is needed at all.
Yeah, when my wife steers, she has her elbow on the window and a hand on the gear lever.
It's always best to have your hands on the wheel, because then you've got greater control.
Yeah, she does wander a little bit.
Yeah, and it's more professional as well.
Yeah, he's trying to smoke a fag and use the phone at the same time. Now we're going to turn right.
Should never be using the phone while we're driving.
That's what I keep telling him.
So we're turning right here. So again, just watch where my hands are going as we're steering. So I'm taking my hand to the top of the wheel and using the push-pull method.
Oh yeah, I'm getting the hang of that now.
Steering around. Okay.
Just out of roll. Have you put money in the bank with the steering? You have, haven't you?
Yeah, so take it out.
I'll take some in.
Okay.
There's one on my cash card. Roundabout, we're going to turn left.
So there's a roundabout coming up ahead of us here, Tony. I'm going to be turning left. So what's going to happen to my hand?
You mean where are you going to put it?
Yeah, where's my hand going to go?
Which hand?
Either. What's going to happen to my hand?
I think your left hand is going to go to the top.
Yeah. My left hand's going to go down. We're going left here?
Yeah.
Left hand's going to go up to the wheel, and then I'm going to feed it through. Just lightly steering to around the stationary vehicles.
A tiny bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
And turning left.
Turning left again. So where's my hand going to go, Tony?
To the top.
Good.
Your left hand.
Yeah. And just
Your hands meet at the bottom, then, isn't it?
sometimes they might.
We just pull up on the left here.
And then handbrake neutral. Okay. I'm going to turn it off, Tony, because we're going to be here a little while. Right, we shall go through the controls.
All right.
Okay. So we're going to get out of the car, and there's a way that we do that. So if you unclip your seatbelt, but keep hold of your seatbelt.
Shall I watch you, or do you want me to do it at the same time?
I'll tell you what, watch me, and then you can have a go at yourself.
Yeah.
So we're releasing that, because there's a bit of tension there with the seatbelt. Okay, and if you flick it off, the danger is that it can fly out and hit you in the eye or crack the window.
All right.
Okay, so we just gently release that off you. And then before we open the door, we're checking down.
Oh, should I do the belt first?
Okay, you show me how you can do your belt,
Yeah,
Tony.
I can't multitask.
Good. We're going to meet at the back of the car, but before we do, Tony, the way that we get out the car safely, and that's on your side to avoid hitting any pedestrians or anything else, or any cyclists that are going past. There's a way to do it, and the same for my side. There could be a cyclist coming past on my side, so we have to do it safely. And that's what we're looking down the road to make sure that there's nothing coming towards us. We're looking in the mirror, see if we can see anything, and just before we open that door, we're just having a quick check.
I can see anything out the mirrors.
On your mirror that side.
I can't see anything.
Okay, well if you can't see anything, then it's an indicator that it's safe to do so.
No, I mean I can't see anything out the mirrors.
Can you not see anything out of that mirror at all?
Nothing at all.
Okay, so before you open your door, Tony, if you look up the road on the pavement here, just to check that there's no pedestrians or cyclists.
Can't see any.
Okay, and then look over your shoulder. Okay, have a good look over your shoulder.
Yeah.
And if it's safe to do so, you can open the door, and I'll see you at the back of the car.
Yeah?
No. Do you want to pull that door back in, Tony? Pull that door back in.
Did I not do what I was told?
You did do what I was told, but it's probably my error. I missed a little bit. Just as we're opening the door, Tony, if you can grab hold of the door, keep in hold of it, and then release the lever at the top. And after you've checked, if you can open the door, but keep hold of the door.
Grab hold of this handle.
Use this hand here to hold the black section, the handle of the door there.
Oh, this bit?
Yes, yeah.
All right.
And then release the lever with the top after you've checked.
All right.
The reason you do that, Tony, if it's windy and the wind catches the door's going to fly open and jolt. And
yeah, I thought you were going to get a new door there for a minute.
Yeah. So we open the door in a controlled manner, so the door doesn't take off with any wind or anything and hit any pedestrians. Okay.
Open it now.
Yeah. Pull that lever at the top, if it's safe to do so. If you've checked, and I'll see you at the back of the car. Okay.
When you say you see me at the back of the car, you want me to stand in the middle of the road at the back of the car?
Behind the vehicle. I'll see you on the pavement at the back.
All right.
Okay.
You've got to do it, me.
Just make sure that it's shut properly. Okay, Tony, you like to sit in the car, but don't fiddle with any controls. Okay.
Right, before we go any further. Yeah, good talk through the steering. I'll admit to the fact that I'll let you away with it there because I forgot to do it. You never mentioned anything about those dual control pedals down there, did you?
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah. Remember the word picture?
Yeah.
I've never had a driving lesson before. Would I be aware of those pedals?
Yeah, you may have seen them, but I didn't tell you not to touch them.
Never having a driving lesson before, I probably wouldn't see them, would I?
But you'd have probably noticed them when you got in, but I didn't tell you not to touch them. I should have done.
My experience tells me most people don't notice them. What
Depends
What
how
happens
it's
if I had a lesson in the dark?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So it's what's the danger if I don't know those pedals are there?
You can start fiddling with them.
Well, not purposely.
Yeah, but you can put your foot down and...
But if I stretch my legs out when I hit that brake...
Yeah.
And there's a lorry behind you, what's going to happen?
We're going to skid that.
Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah, so remember that, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Tony, there's a procedure we go through when we starting off driving,
right.
Especially if it's we're sharing a car with somebody, because it's not going to be set up for yourself. It's called the cockpit drill.
All right.
And we refer to it as DHSSM.
That's what I sign on every week.
Right. That stands for doors, handbrake, seat, steering, seat belts and mirrors.
All right.
In that order, and it's important that we do in that order. So for the doors, we had that procedure when we're getting out of the car, and there's also a procedure for getting in the car, and it's the same.
Yeah, that was good the way I left the door open for you. That's polite, isn't it? My wife always says leave the door open for me.
Yeah. You must remember, Tony, when you're getting out of the car to close the door.
No.
Close the door firmly. Don't slam it, but make sure it's closed firmly on exiting the car. Do you know the reason for that?
No, I thought I was being polite.
Okay. Reason being is it could cause a hazard to pedestrians or cyclists that are in the road, on the pavement there. Okay. So we're checking that the doors are all secure. We're checking that the handbrake is engaged and keeping the vehicle stationary. We're checking our seat position, steering.
Could we do one bit at a time? I never remember all this.
Okay. Checking the doors then, Tony.
Yeah.
If we can check the door, put your hand on the door handle and give the door a wiggle. Make
This
sure
handle here?
No, the bottom one. So you're using your left hand as you sit on the driver's seat, Tony. So you're using your left hand to put on the black section there and give the door a wiggle.
A wiggle?
Yeah, give it a... That doesn't sound shut properly, does it?
That's broke to me.
It's not shut properly, Tony. So if you can put your hand back on that black section there.
That hand?
Yeah. Okay. Now, as before, Tony, that we need to open that door and slam it, but don't do that now. Just check up the road to see if there's anybody around. That's
Can't see anybody.
Okay. Check your mirror. Anybody
Can't see
behind?
any in the mirrors.
Okay. Okay. Have a look behind you. Make sure that it's clear.
Over there.
No, behind you. Shoulder check, Tony.
Clear?
No, it's not clear, Tony. There's a vehicle coming up behind us.
Oh, we didn't see it.
Okay.
But look a bit further, doesn't it?
So, have another check, Tony.
Yeah, it's all clear.
Okay. Open the door with your other hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Open the door and give it a... Tony, stop. Tony, stop.
Right.
Open the door.
Yeah.
Take your hand off that lever.
This lever?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. That's better. And give it another wiggle. Okay. And that's...
Oh, it's not rattling anymore.
You can feel it's positive and it's shut properly. Okay. So that's the first thing.
I think you're wasting electricity here, aren't you?
Yeah. All the doors, Tony, the doors on the vehicle and the boot is your responsibility. If they open, or you cause an accident because the door is open while you're driving, it's your responsibility. So you've got to make sure that they're shut properly.
The light's gone, isn't it?
Okay. The light that, as you pointed out, that light there indicates that if a door isn't shut properly. If the boot wasn't properly shut, that light may stay on, or it might flicker if it's, opening and shutting. Same as your driver door or the passenger doors.
Oh.
Okay, so that's the door. So before we do anything else, and we're moving around in the vehicle, we need to make sure that the handbrake is set. Can you just place your hand on the handbrake there, Tony?
Right. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's your handbrake there. No, don't take it off, Tony. Don't take it off. Just put your hand on it. Don't. Just put your hand on it. Okay.
This bit.
No, that's the release button, Tony. We're not pressing that.
I'm not used to being pushed around.
Okay. Just put your hand on the bottom of the lever there. Okay. That's the handbrake.
Do you mean the black leather bit?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Don't touch anything else on it. If you can just can you pull it up at all? Okay. So
why are
that's...
you making such a big fuss about me touching anything else?
Because if you push that, Tony,
yeah,
it releases the handbrake, and then there's nothing else stopping the vehicle from rolling. and we can roll into another vehicle and cause an accident.
Oh,
Okay, so that's all that's stopping this vehicle at the moment, because we're not engaged in gear.
I didn't know that. I haven't got a handbrake on my moped.
Right. So that's all that's keeping us in
Alright.
position at the
Yeah.
moment. So you don't release that button until we're ready
Sorry
to do
about
so.
that.
That's all right, no worries. Your seat, Tony. If you put your left foot on the clutch, which is the first pedal on this side, okay, and then put it to the ground, and that's
Yeah. Right, left.
okay. So
That foot.
no, you want your left foot.
Oh,
on
left
here.
foot.
Yeah, can you reach out and put your left foot
Yeah.
on here?
No problem.
Now press it down. Keep it there, Tony.
All
Put
right.
Is that a comfortable position, or are you overstretching on your leg there? Does that feel comfortable?
Feels comfortable. How do you know if it's right or not?
Is that pushed all the way down to the ground?
It is, yeah.
Okay. It looks about right, Tony. It may need some.
How do I know if it's right or not?
Is your foot on the ground at the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then that is the right position.
My wife, when she sets herself up, she always has her leg very straight, but then she said she's always having trouble controlling the car.
You need a little bit of a kink in your leg. So if you've got that down to the ground and you've got a little bit spare.
Oh, bend.
Yeah, a little bend in your leg,
Oh,
in your knee.
yeah.
You have.
Yeah.
Okay.
My leg's getting sore now.
All right. So take your foot off, and that's about the right position. Put your hands on the top of the wheel there, Tony. Put your hands.
So what if I get in the car and it's not right?
There's a lever underneath the seat. Okay. There's a bar which you can lift up, and then you can push yourself backwards and forwards to get your right driving position.
Can I try that?
Yeah. Try it, please, Danny. Okay. So you can manoeuvre yourself forwards and backwards.
It shoots back really quick, doesn't it?
It does. You can use your steering wheel to pull yourself forward.
Oh, I can.
To find your ideal driving position. If you put your clutch down and your balls, your foot of the bottom of your foot is in the carpet, and you've got a slight bend in your knee, you know that you're about the right position. Okay?
I think I'm
Hmm?
right. Yeah, I've got a bend in my knee, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
bent.
No, if you put your foot on the clutch, Tony. Put your foot on the clutch and keep your foot on the clutch.
Oh, keep it there.
Yeah. Have you got a slight bend
I
in your
have,
knee?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's about the right position there. You've got some other controls on your seat, Tony, working upwards. You've got a lever or a wheel. If you put your hand down
Many pictures.
yeah, you got your seat here, Tony. You got some multiple.
I'll creak my neck to see that picture.
You
yeah.
got
yeah.
various adjustments on your seat, Tony.
Yeah.
So if you put your hand down your side, yeah, can you feel that
The
wheel?
other side of the seat, you mean?
Yeah. Can you feel the wheel there?
I can feel a bit of plastic or something.
Yeah. There's a plastic wheel there.
Yeah.
If you rotate that'll bring your seat backwards and forwards. Depending on what's comfortable for you.
Oh, I could lie back, couldn't I?
You don't want to be lying back.
So how do I know when it's right?
If you put rest your hands on top of the wheel there,
My
Tony.
hands.
Yeah. Can you overstretch over the wheel? Can you put your hands over the wheel?
You mean my wrists?
Yes. That's what it's called. Yeah. Is that comfortable?
They're dead straight.
You're dead straight.
Is that what it should be?
You want a little bit of bend in your elbow as well. Just a little bit of.
Well, you want your wrist straight at this point, yeah?
Yeah.
You want your arm straight.
You want your arm straight, yeah.
Then when I hold the wheel at what position?
10 to 2, quarter to 2. Yeah. So that's comfortable
So how do I know I'm in the right position then?
because you've got a slight bend in your elbow here.
Oh, right.
Okay. So that's a comfortable position.
You don't have like touching people up, don't you?
Next, Tony, is your head restraint, which is here. You can put your hands on the head restraint around your head, and you want it that the top of the head restraint comes over your head, and it at least covers the top of your ears and your eyes. Okay, so that's a head restraint.
Which part of the headrest should cover my...
The top of the head restraint should be over the top of your head.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a head restraint, not a headrest, and that's to stop your head going back if we were to have an accident and your neck overextended.
If it's not right, is that adjustable?
It is adjustable, Tony, and the way it adjusts is these little levers. You feel that. Put your head over there. You see those plastic levers?
Yeah.
And that moves up and down.
Alright.
And that's how it's adjusted to get your right height.
Alright.
Okay, so that's the head restraint. Your steering is also adjustable, Tony. There's a little lever underneath there.
This?
Yep. So it can move upwards and downs, and it will probably go back. Some of the vehicles go in and out again.
Alright.
To adjust it to your own preference. And you want to be adjusting it so you can see over the top of the wheel, and you can see your controls as well. Do you want to have a
controls?
Yeah, so you can see the dials, you can see your speed.
Oh yeah, you've got loads of dials.
Yeah.
I've only got one dial on my moped, and that doesn't work.
Okay. This vehicle's got a couple of dials. You've got a rev counter on this side, and you've got a speedometer on that side. The speedometer is the most important thing, and you need a good clear view of that.
I have, yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to adjust your wheel, or are you happy as it is?
Looks alright to me.
Okay.
If I want to change it, I can change it on the move, couldn't I?
No, we're not going to change anything on the move, Tony. If you need to adjust your steering or your seat, then we pull over, then adjust it, then check our mirrors before we do anything. We don't change anything on the move. Yeah.
Can I just open the window?
Yeah, it is a bit warm. Okay.
Back and roll.
Yeah, sure. So you're happy with your steering, Tony, and you're happy with your position?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Next thing is your seat belt. Do you remember how we put it on when we first started today?
I've never put it on this side.
Okay. So we're grabbing hold of the seat belt.
Do you want me to do it as I watch it, or?
If you want to watch me, and then you can navigate yourself, and then you're securing it, pushing it in, and then we're just doing that with a finger to make sure that we've got no kinks on it, because if we've got a kink like that, if we have an accident, it can cut into you. It's quite sharp, that material, if it was to cut into you. So you're just making sure that it's properly on you. Your responsibility again.
Shall I try it? Put mine on first.
Yeah. Put your belt on, Tony.
So I grab it with this hand, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a long way back, isn't it?
If you haven't got that flexibility, you can use your other hand. Yeah. Okay, and grab hold of the buckle.
Oh, the buckle, yeah.
Yeah, grab hold of the buckle and put it in the receiver there, Tony. Okay, just loop your finger. You've got a bit of a twist in it there. Do you remember that bit I just did with my thumb? Yeah, good. And just visibly check your seatbelt, make sure there's no kink or twist in it. Okay.
On my wife's car, this is all frayed and torn and everything.
Okay. If it's torn and frayed, that's not ideally good. It needs to be in a good condition, because at the end of the day, this is to protect you in the event of an accident. Your responsibility as well to make sure that you've got your own seatbelt on, and also any passengers in the vehicle that are under 14 years old. If they're not wearing a seatbelt and you have an accident or you get caught by the police, that's your responsibility. For people who are over 14 over 14 in the car, they've also got a responsibility to wear a seatbelt. And really, if they're in the back of the car and they're not wearing a seatbelt, you have an accident, they could kill you, they could force you into your seat, your steering wheel, they could cause you some injury. And it's a simple rule really, no belt, no ride. Because it's dangerous, isn't it? If they don't wear it and they get stopped by the police, they're going to get the fine, but you've got a responsibility as well. It can endanger everybody else in the car. Yeah. Okay. Mirrors, Tony. This is the rear view mirror. We adjust it by holding it like that. We don't touch the glass because that can spoil the view that we've got there. That's flat glass in there, and that gives us a view from behind. That's a real view, so that's plain glass in there, so that shows the distance of the vehicle that's behind us. Okay, and we use that for speed and distance of anything behind us.
I can't see anything.
Can you see anything well, what can you see in the mirror at the moment?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. Can you adjust it so you can? We want to be squaring up the rear window of the vehicle so it's perfectly squared. So if you can square off the rear view mirror. Tell me what you can see in that rear view mirror. No, not from there, Tony, from your normal driving position.
That's where I adjusted it from.
Okay, so if in your normal driving position, set back in your seat there.
I can't reach it from my normal driving position.
You can't reach it from your normal driving position. We'll adjust it with this hand then, Tony. So if you sat back if you sat back in your seat as you normally would be.
So how do I adjust it again?
So you're adjusting it with on the edge, so the rear window is perfectly framed in the middle of that, and maybe you can see a part of your head restraint.
Do you mean use this black part as a frame?
Yes. So use that as a frame, and you're framing a picture of the rear window.
Is the back window the picture?
Yes.
You want me to put the frame around the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's around it now.
And that doesn't look right, Tony. So you've got so the rear view mirror should be, sorry, the window at the back should be squared off inside that mirror, and you should be able to see a little bit of my head restraint and a little bit of yours.
I can.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not convinced. So, tell me what you can see.
Frame.
Yeah.
Back window's a picture.
Yeah. So tell me what you can see out the rear.
Do you mean that I have to hang it straight?
Yeah.
No.
So it's straight, and you've got the rear window framed in the middle of that.
I think that's right now.
And it's straight.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's right now.
It looks about right. So moving on to
you can see from there, can you?
It looks about, it's level. Okay. So
do you want me to tell you what I can see?
Yeah, please tell me what you can see.
I can see the headlining at the top.
Yeah.
A bit of my head restraint, a bit of yours.
Yeah.
I can see that red Russ sticker at the back.
Yeah.
And it's straight.
Good. Moving on to the door mirrors, Tony.
Oh.
We've got some controls on your side there. If you look at where
them.
Yeah, don't touch them, Tony. Leave them for.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. The black lever at the bottom. Can you see that the black long one? Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. If you click that on the right hand side. Yeah. So that it's illuminated. Don't keep pressing it, Tony. Just press it once and then take your finger off. Just press it once. Okay, and then leave it. Okay. That's now illuminated the right hand side, so it's ready to adjust your right hand.
Just out of road.
Yeah.
That's locking the electric windows at the rear, yeah?
Oh, alright.
You know when you arrest somebody and you don't want to get out of the car, yeah? And you put them in the back, yeah?
Okay, it looked like the control for me. Alright. The wheel at the round control at the top there, Tony. That's the control for the mirrors. Does that lever, the chrome lever, will switch to the left?
Do you mean the thing with arrows on it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So there's a chrome lever in the middle of that.
My remote control for my DVD player.
Okay. So if it clicks over to the right, and then
Which
just
bit?
The chrome section in the middle.
This bit?
Yeah. Click it over to the right. Okay. And then using the joystick, like on your remote control, move the mirror around so you can
around.
Move it so you can have a good view out of your right mirror there. So you want it so you can see possibly 2 finger width. Now sitting back in your seat, Tony, normal driving position, maybe a 2 finger width of the rear door mirror, maybe.
I can see the front door handle in the bottom corner of the mirror.
Yeah. Can you see the rear door handle?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see the road? And maybe a bit of the sky?
Can't see any sky.
Okay.
It doesn't go up or down, does it? When it goes in or out, doesn't it?
No, it will go up and down as well, Tony.
Will it?
Yeah, like the joystick, it will go up and down.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Oh, I can see the top of them buildings now.
Okay, what else can you see?
The door handle in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
And I can see the kind of a horizon in the middle.
Good. That chrome lever, switch it over to the left side, Okay, and then set your mirror on this side the same, on the left
No,
side.
it's not
here.
moving.
If you switch that lever over to the left, Tony.
Oh, it goes further than that, was it? Right, sorry.
Okay. So just that to the same.
Same.
Yeah, so you can see
Oh,
the horizon in the middle.
door handle. Horizon.
Yep.
Top of the buildings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you've done that, click that into the middle, so it
Click
won't.
what?
The chrome lever. Put
Oh,
that
the chrome
back
lever.
into the middle, so it can't be knocked.
Yeah.
So that's your mirror set. Now in these mirrors, Tony, they've got convex glass, which means that you've got the image is distorted. The images that you see in there will look further away, but you can see more. You can see more in that mirror than you would if it was flat glass. This is your true picture, but this is a slightly distorted picture. So can you see an object behind you in the mirror?
I can see that white door behind me.
You can see the white door in the
Yeah.
mirror. Can you see the white door in your right hand?
No, I can see it in that one. Though.
You can see it in that one. Can you see the difference?
It's a different door.
No, so look behind you in the okay,
No, it's the same door.
it's the same door.
It's miles away.
Yeah.
And smaller.
So that's the distortion that you're going to get in this mirror. And if you look behind you in this mirror, that's the true picture.
Oh, right.
So you'll have seen it, and they will be the same as turning around looking at there.
Okay.
Okay.
They're good mirrors, isn't they?
Yeah. We use them a lot when we're driving. And your horn, Tony, is in the middle of the car here. It's in the middle of the steering
The
wheel.
horn. What's that with the mirrors?
We've covered the mirrors.
Oh, these mirrors cover everything then? That's handy. Really good.
Okay, so that's the use of the mirrors, Tony. Okay.
So they cover everything.
Yeah. Okay.
What would I do if I was going to pull away and somebody's pulling out their moped out of that entrance there? I can't see it in that mirror.
Okay.
I can't see it in that mirror either.
The mirrors don't cover everything, Tony, because you've got blind spots. And when we're doing manoeuvres like pulling off,
I thought we might have blind spots because that was mentioned on my CBT.
yeah, you have blind spots on a motorbike,
Yeah.
which is why you do your lifesaver on a motorbike. Likewise, when we're moving off from here, we'll be doing a shoulder check over our shoulder, and we're looking for cycles, motorcyclists coming up behind us. We're also checking to see if there's a junction over there, which you can't see in your mirrors, and there could be something coming out of the junction which could affect us as we're pulling off. Okay, so the mirrors don't cover everything. We have blind spots, and we need to do additional checks to prevent accidents in the interest of safety.
Okay.
Okay.
Just going to stop you there because we're out of time.
Yep.
How'd that feel?
It's all right, I think.
Lot of very good bits. Couple of bits that you shocked me with, you missed. Blind spots for a start.
Yeah.
Part of the mirrors, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I hadn't been a moped rider, that probably would have got overlooked, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you done well with telling me to meet you at the back of the car. Make it clear you want to meet me on the pavement, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you made it clear to me who's responsible for the doors. You were a little bit reluctant to let me have a go at the boot door, weren't you?
Yeah. Okay.
If I'm going to have responsibility for that, I need to know how it works, yeah?
Yeah.
If you've got your Tesco shopping in the back and it all falls out on the road and I'm going to be held responsible for it,
Yeah.
then
Okay.
I need to know how to check it's closed myself, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? A lot of touching going on, yeah? Keep over your own side of the car, yeah? It might not be a problem between you or I, yeah? You imagine it?
Yeah.
A 17-year-old girl is feeling very nervous on her first lesson.
Yeah.
Do you think she might be booking another lesson with you if you keep tapping her hand on that?
Okay.
Well, she might even report you. And a report like that is looked at very seriously nowadays.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so make sure, you know, you keep over your own side of the car, yeah?
Yeah.
That's really, really important.
Okay.
A couple of times you nearly clouded me, didn't you? Yeah, the rest of it was quite good.
Okay.
Yeah, you could have made the mirror a bit easier on yourself, yeah? Black plastic bit frame. Back window picture. Put the frame around the picture. Hang it straight.
Frame around the picture and get straight. Okay.
Can't go wrong with that, can I?
Yeah.
But you left me a loophole there, didn't you? You didn't mention anything about straight. Have you sent me the pictures on my wall at home? They're all lopsided, yeah?
Frame around the picture. Okay.
Any questions?
No. No, okay.
Yeah, everything else was good standard.
Alright.
Any questions?
Is it likely to go to moving off?
Is it likely to go to moving off?
Yeah.
If you get to moving off, mate, you know you're in trouble.
And there's your answer.
Sorry?
There's your answer then, isn't it? Okay.
It's detail, isn't it?
Yeah.
The examiner controls the time. And the examiner's not stupid. He knows that if he gets detail as far as the blind spots, which you nearly forgot, you might get as far as the gas pedal, but if the half hour is up, he's going to stop you there, yeah?
Yeah.
But he knows that if the lesson was to carry on in real life,
Yeah.
because you've given detail on the DH treble SM, then it wouldn't go any further. Yeah. If it went any further, he knows that you'd give detail. The only thing I would have done differently at the end, because you've done the cockpit drill, would have been to come back and check my knowledge on the cockpit drill.
Knowledge check, yeah.
Just maybe 2 to 3 questions. Doors, seatbelts, mirrors or whatever. Yeah. Just to check that I'm taking it in, I haven't fallen asleep during the lesson, yeah?
Yeah.
What learning's taking place.
Okay.
That would have made it a nice finishing touch to it, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Agree?
Mhm.
Right, you can have a relax there for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to remember, if I'm going to do exactly what I'm told on this, you didn't tell me to close the door when I got out, did you?
No.
So therefore it got left wide open, yeah?
Mm.
And most of us do that, don't we?
You wouldn't do it in a busy street.
Sorry?
You wouldn't do it in a busy street. If there's a lot of pedestrian traffic, you wouldn't have done it. But if you're on your drive at home, you might have.
How many times have you seen people get out of a car and leave the door open for somebody to get in? And you get a partially sighted person walk down the road and end up tripping over the door, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, without the correct information,
Yeah.
you don't know the person that you've taken out as first lesson you've taken them out on. You know, that's why we meet on the pavement at the back of the car, yeah?
Yeah.
Because you've got responsibility to get me safely into this car. You're not even going to get paid for your lesson if I get run over by the taxi coming up behind there.
Yeah.
But try and not put hands on me to stop me walking out into the road. If you just warn me before I step off the pavement to look up the road, yeah?
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be arrested there for a minute, yeah? Yeah, just be a little bit careful with this hands-on thing, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Right, I'll give that a pause. Well done.
Thank you.
When you watch this back, you'll see that you can do just a tiny little bit better in places.
Yeah. Yeah.
So stop groping me. I might put a report in the end of the lesson. Did I get a free lesson today?